Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another discography ranking. This one's going to be for one of the big four, Metallica. So today we're going to talk about all of Metallica's studio albums. I'm counting them as having 11 studio albums because of the collaboration album that they did with Lou Reed. Actually 12 albums because of that. That's a studio album. I included it on this list. I don't know why, because it really shouldn't belong on any list. Alright, well, here we go. So, my number 12 is going to be Lulu from 2011. I hated this album. That's why it's my number 12. And instead of putting any tracks below it, my three favorite tracks on the album, which is what I do, I just put fuck this album because it's terrible. All it is Lou Reed talking over the entire fucking album while James sings about bullshit like small town girls and furniture, and it's really fucking terrible. It's awful. It's the worst thing they've ever done. And it's so bad I can't even listen to it all the way through. With the after two songs, I can't even listen to two songs on this album. It's so awful. Alright, so that's my number 12. My number 11 is going to be Saint Anger from 2003. The song Saint Anger is bad, but tolerable. The rest of this album sucks ass. Frantic, Purify, just... ugh, it's fucking horrible. Absolutely terrible. I don't know what they were thinking when they did Saint Anger, but that is for sure one of the worst fucking albums they have. Yeah, I'm gonna be drilling Metallica pretty hard on some of these. Alright. My number 10 is gonna be Reload, and the reason why it's my number 10, it came out in 97, was the last album to feature Jason Newsted on bass. And the only reason why it's number 10 is because I like the song The Memory Remains. I think that song is okay. But other than that, the rest of the album sucks. Reload is really a piece of shit. Load of shit. Terrible. My number 9 is going to be Load from 1996, the year before. Now, the reason why this one is above a Reload is because I do like two songs off this album, and I'm going to get some hate for this. I do like the song Until It Sleeps, and I do like King Nothing. But the rest of the album, I think, really sucks. I don't know what they were going for here. But those two songs, I think, are pretty damn good. And I think I'm going to get some hate for saying that. But whatever. It's my opinion. If you don't like them, whatever. My number 8 is going to be the Black Album, Metallica. Or you call it subtitle, whatever. From 1991. This is when they kind of shifted their sound into more of a commercial sound. As well as they did that with Load and Reload too, and just terrible. But this album does have some good songs on it. I like Sad But True. I like The Unforgiven. I like Nothing Else Matters, Wherever I May Roam. Through the Nether is a great fucking song off this album. But I don't listen to it very often, so I put it at number 8 because it's not one I grab very often. Or, I don't really grab it. What I meant was, it's not one I fucking stream very often because I don't really own any music at the moment. So all I do is streaming most of the time. Alright, my number 7 is going to be Hardwired to Self-Destruct from 2016. I remember when this came out, and I actually owned this album. I bought it on CD because I liked the artwork. I like some of the songs on this album. Moth into Flame is a great song. Hardwired is pretty good. Atlas Rise. But that's really all I wrote here. I do like more songs on this album, but I can't remember most of the album, or at least half of that album is really good. About 6 songs, I think, are pretty fucking damn good. But the rest of it is not very good. There's a couple songs on there that sound like fucking they came off of Load. I forget which song in particular. It sounds like that to me. There's like 2 songs on this album that sound like that. And I don't really care for those 2. But anyway, not a bad album. Number 7, Hardwired to Self-Destruct. My number 6 is And Justice for All from 1988. I like the song 1, obviously. Classic. That's when they did the music video after Cliff Burton died. And Jason Newsted joined the band. 1's a great song, like I said. Blackened is a good song. And Dyers Eve. Yeah, good stuff there. I do like some of And Justice for All. Not a terrible album. My number 5 is going to be Death Magnetic from 2008. I think this album, for the most part, is fucking awesome. Love The Day Will Never Come. That Was Just Your Life is a great song. All Nightmare Long. The Unforgiven 3 sucks ass. The rest of this album is also pretty damn good. Those are just my 3 standout tracks. Yeah, really like Death Magnetic. That's why it's my number 5. My number 4, and this proves that, you know, I think Metallica is still kicking ass, because my number 4 is 72 Seasons from 2023. Love this fucking album, for the most part. With the exception of maybe like Darkness, if Darkness had a sun, I love the rest of this album. I mean, we got 72 Seasons, the title track, Lux Eterna, love that song, Screaming Suicide, the list goes on with this album. Great fucking songs, loved it from start to finish, for the most part, and Metallica is still rocking. I mean, yeah, I think the new Megadeth album was better, but I still think this new Metallica album was actually surprisingly pretty fucking damn good. Anyway, that was my number 4. So, number 3 is going to be Kill 'Em All from 1983. First album. This was actually the album with... even though he's not really credited on this album, but this album wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for Dave Mustaine. Dave Mustaine was with Metallica during this point, and he got kicked out of the band shortly after joining the band. But great songs such as The Four Horsemen, No Remorse, Motorbreath, and Pulling Teeth, Anesthesia, Pulling Teeth, the epic bass, I think it's just an instrumental bass song. Great song. So that's my number 3. My number 2 is going to be Ride the Lightning from 1984. Oh my god, now we're getting into really fucking good stuff. I mean, we were already into good stuff before this one. Probably up until my number 6 or my number 7, I was starting to like everything after that. So, yes, we got Ride the Lightning. We got Fight Fire with Fire, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black. All amazing fucking killer tracks on this album. Escape. That's another song I think is pretty fucking awesome. Just a great fucking album from start to finish. Absolutely love Ride the Lightning. But my number 1 has to be Master of Puppets from 86. It was the final album with Cliff Burton. It is my favorite Metallica album, period, because I like every song on this album. We got the title track, we got Battery, The Thing That Should Not Be, Welcome Home, Disposable Heroes. The list goes on for this fucking album. It's absolutely amazing in my opinion. Love this album. And yeah, that's going to be my ranking for today. I like Metallica. They're not one of my absolute favorite bands, but they're still in the big 4, so, you know, I still like them. I don't think they're the best band ever. But I still think, you know, they're doing pretty good at what they do, most of the time. Had some real fucking stinker albums, real shitty albums back in the day, and in my opinion, they made up for it with Death Magnetic, a little bit, kind of, in about half of the album in Hardwired to Self-Destruct, and then 100% in 72 Seasons. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know where you would rank all of Metallica's studio albums. Alright, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.